side. Take these first bans out. I'm predicting either a Lux ban or a takeaway. Okay, Morgana taken away first. So this would be a good time for you to highlight some of these statistics that you've been digging into.
Yeah, I'll get them ready to go here.
It's the targeted ban on Miso. So making sure that Miso is unable to select his most comfortable pick, trying to push him a little out of the comfort zone and make bot lane. Oh, nope, we've been taunted. There's a switch over to a Thresh ban. But I think it's likely we'll still see the Miso MF ban come across. But Thresh taken away to start. Our sexy one to make sure he doesn't have to face Jags Thresh on the bot side. Seraphine ban now. So Seraphine, I guess, is a ban, potentially a triple ban. I don't think that Reds is a Seraphine player, but definitely a ban against both our sexy and Fia. Perhaps seeing something in the match history that I have not noticed. Hui taken away for Simon. And Bassoon, feel free to throw in any statistics you've got. I'm just reading them out as they come.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they are drafting real quick here. But you called it absolutely. Triple support ban from DK against Matt Salt accounts. And we've seen them hover Misfortune every time. They do lock it in. We know that's a comfort pick of Miso's.
I got that so Kevin, don't you worry.
One thing I'm curious to see if we'll see it in this draft is we're on current patch. Aurora is on the table. If anyone is feeling confident enough to go for it.
Anybody's going to pick it, it's going to be Colin, so let's see. Yeah, DK declining the potential Lux first pick gambit, electing to just take it away with the ban list. Jhin picked up immediately for Miso, so I think we'll be seeing that in the bot lane. Perhaps paired with a... It's hard to imagine that Jags isn't going to pick up a engaged support for himself, but perhaps a Zyra, as we've seen previously. And the Viego immediately picked up by Matt's alt accounts for Empro.
I think Empro smells blood in the water with that win rate, and he wants to shoot for it. Definitely a power pick for them.
Yeah, TJ, you may not like a first pick Jhin, but in the LCC, when we've got tight champion pools, some of these first picks are more so that you don't have to get your champ pool limited down even further, and you don't necessarily have a power pick that you need to secure in the first round. So our bans don't exactly look like professional drafts, and the Diana, I think this is going to come in for Reds in the mid lane.
Yep, that is very much one of their comfort picks. 3 picks, now 4 for Matt's health accounts on that Diana. So they're sticking with what they've played a lot in this series, going back to their commonly played champs.
Beza spectating, I presume, from the hospital room, is pointing out the 3 bans of MF Puffer for maximum psychological impact. And then we have a spicy draft on the return for DK. Akshan locked in for Simon in the mid lane. He has conquered his fear and become the Akshan. And Mordekaiser locked in. We mentioned this pick for the top side.
Yeah, this is a first for DK. They
hold on.
Never picked
Akshan is Ahri.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
I was so excited. Simon was going to overcome his fear. That's such a good storyline, and now it's Ahri. God darn it.
I will say, Ahri is also a strong pick. They've only played it once.
Ahri's a strong pick, and he likes Ahri, but man, the Akshan flip would have been so good for the storyline. Alright, so everybody knows this is an Ahri, not an Akshan. And we have
happy to see the teams agreed upon it.
That's the answer. So R3,
yeah, that
MAA.
Warwick ban definitely the comfort jungle pick for DK. So big respect there.
Yeah, no Mumu banned out yet, so we may see a Mumu banned out here in this 5th round. Caitlyn taken away from our sexy in the bot side. There's been 13 unique picks in the bot lane from Matt's alt accounts so far this season. So 4 of them banned out, but still 9 left that they've already picked. So this
I'm curious to see. I agree with you on the Amumu ban. I feel like that would be a big. Yep, there it is. And then I feel like I would want to see something to help Diana's game out here, something they're worried about, or something to help Ahri's game out. Where they've already got the Diana picks, and now we're thinking about
it's just bot lane left, so it's
just bot lane. Wow.
No, Twitch taken away. No sneaky available for Matt's alt accounts. Twitch off the table, so this game's gonna smell a lot better than it might have. Yeah, give you some.
There's the support. It's
And Soraka hover for Matt's alt accounts. This would be another unique pick, I believe.
It is, and I know they've practiced it on the side, but we've not seen it on the main stage. But it's swapped to Rakan. And they've also practiced Rakan. I could see that being a pick, but we'll keep an eye on the chat. DK, I'd expect to see a Nautilus here.
So
Jags has had
14th
huge.
if we see a Zyra Rakan, we'll be at 15. But I'm not sure I expect to see a Xayah, although it would be a good pick. The Leona hover for DK, so we're going to be picking bot support and then our jungle for the final pick. So we see a Vi-Ahri combination. Remember, Akshan is Ahri. Vi-Ahri is a terrifying combo in the mid lane. However, we've seen Reds turn some nasty ganks against him and manage to pick up a trade kill. So there's definitely some angles available for him. And the Jinx, last pick for Matt's alt accounts, the R Sexy special. He's had the top performances on Caitlyn, but his Jinx is a well-known pick for him. Has he played it yet?
I'll grab that right now for you.
I'm looking. Yeah, he's played it
He has
twice.
played it in 2 games, but it's been 50-50. He's won 1 and lost.
There we go. Streamlabs picked it up. Thank God. It always looks so small compared to what I'm used to. All right,
And I'm at 25, 26.
We're on time.
To Summoner's Rift.
On to the Rift.
30 seconds until
We are seeing some
I
level 1
want
shenanigans.
to make my mini map smaller, but this is so tense. Okay. So DK will be spotted out by Matt's alt accounts. No action. Emperor pinging out onto the blue buff, drops a ward on his red and begins walking over there. Psychotic and Simon, I think, will spot him out. Psychotic walking alone, so could find himself walking into Emperor and Duck alone on this top side of the map. Ooh.
Minions have spawned.
Immediately walks into Duck and Impro. They're not watching, but it's not going to matter. Immediately chunk Psychotic to under half HP. No summoner spells burned, but the minions have already spawned. He's going to be forced to reset. Simon with the ward out. Ward will be taken down. 2 wards dropped from Matt's alt account, so they have control over this blue buff. It looks like we're going to see some vertical jungling. I think this could be trouble for Bug. Definitely going to be less comfortable with the vertical jungling style than compared to Empro.
Yeah, absolutely. Them already showing that they want to be aggressive. They want to be doing that playmaker, coming in, pushing in that blue side.
Yeah, but I wonder if they would have gone for this if they hadn't shown the invade and where they were at, immediately walking over to the blue buff and dropping a ward on his own red. So I wonder if this was instigated by the invade, perhaps, as Aztecs was so known to do in the first season with his jungle Skarner.
Absolutely.
And
we're approaching the level 2 here in the beginning. It is Matt's alt accounts that gets it first.
Level 2 first for Matt's alt accounts, but nothing too big gonna come of it in the bot lane. Duck gets level 2 first in the top side after Psychotic forced to reset, so nice early advantage for him. We'll even that up a bit here. A nice cancel on the grasp from Mordekaiser. What's that called? Death grasp. That makes sense.
Red's chunked out here. Engage from Bug.
Yep,
Just
flash
flashes
Q
back.
from Bug into the mid lane. And blows Red's flash as well. So that's what you want to see as Vi. He looks for a flash over the wall to avoid this ward. So really nice look from Bug. As we see it engage down in the bot side. Fia getting in, but nothing coming up from both sides. Zenith plays forward onto our Sexy. Nice stun and a follow-up, so we'll drop our Sexy to half HP. Jags taking some damage on the exit, but a victorious trade for DK. And both junglers happily just clearing vertically. I could really expecting Bug to come for a gank on the bot side, but he's not going to finish this quadrant. He's worried about Impro finding him, so we're going to see him walk down into this bot side, right? And engage on our Sexy, the snare to follow up. Ooh. He's so
Flash
low.
burned.
Miso looking for the final shot. Oh, the snare to stop him. Barrier and Flash burned out, and Exhaust burned out from Fia. Flash and Ignite taken down from Miso and Jags. A very nice look from DK, but unable to find the last bit of damage that they needed.
That's
I
a
really
lot of
like that.
lifelines taken away. And we're gonna start seeing some blood soon here if this aggression keeps up.
Yeah, Impro looking for a bit of pressure in the mid lane. I would have liked to see Bug go for the rest of that quadrant. I feel like he was worried about Impro coming over to contest him. Ooh, nice engage top from Colin. Ooh, Duck picks up first blood. Solo Bolo in the top lane. Psychotic goes down.
Well played by Duck. And he is gonna get this pushed in here. TP back from Psychotic to catch the wave.
Yeah, Flash still available from Psychotic, but decides it's not going to be worth it. He won't get out anyway. And first blood over onto Duck in the top side of the map. A lot of interesting warding in this game as well so far. Flash out of Duck to avoid the slam as from Psychotic. I don't know that that was necessary, but a nice play from Psychotic to force the pressure after he teleports back to lane. Gator. Psychotic went psycho. In the jungle right now, we're seeing a significant CS lead, and now we're start out on Dragon. But Impro, after the vertical jungling, finds his 2 extra camps, so that 8 extra CS is what's showing on the board now. And then an early roam over this Dragon. I think they could have jumped this wall, but I imagine DK is aware of this.
Mm-hmm. I do think they have to give it though with Bug on the other side of the map.
Yeah, Ward's going to spot Bug on his rotate out to the top side. Ping's immediately coming down. They know that they gave us this Dragon for free. Bug's probably on the top side of the map. Bug currently level 4. I want to see him focusing on clearing these camps. Getting to level 6 reliably on the buy is very important. So he can start rocking these cease and desist to pick up kills with his team. But immediately out onto the, he wants to make sure that he is here for this Void Grub spawn, even though he has camps available on the bot side.
While Psychotic have their lanes pushed in, they can help.
Yep, currently Bugs is starting on these Void Grubs. Impro on the rafters, just doing a little bit of watch, just spotting these lanes out. But now
here comes Impro. He's not letting this for free.
Yep, 2 down to Bug. Looks like he's going to try to take the escape on the backside of this. He's dropped to a third
Duck is
HP,
first
no
on the
flash
catch
available.
though.
Simon on the roam over, but Viego has already picked up that kill. Oh, flash forward out of Impro trying to find Simon, but nothing to come of it. Duck captured in the Death Realm. Psychotic on the chase. Red and Impro waiting for him to come out. Simon has his ult charge available, picks up another charge. No, he doesn't get the assist. Flash out, and Impro picking up the Mordekaiser Soul. So this is going to be a 2-for-1 in favor of Matt's alt accounts. And they will pick up 1 Void Grub. So 2 Void Grubs going over to DK. Is 1 Void Grub equal to a kill? I'm not so sure. So I think advantage to Matt's alt accounts on the play.
Definitely, and just showing Matt's alt accounts their ability to maneuver and that highlight of that team fight. You know, they brought the numbers there, they had the ults ready, and once those ults came down, they turned that fight.
Yep, and I really want to see Bug hard clearing this jungle all the way to the bot side to get level 6 before he shows his face again on the map. It's going to be very important for DK to get that level taken care of. And we're primed for action in the mid lane now as soon as we get that Vi ult. We have Flash coming up for res.
We also got level 6 spot jacks going in.
Yep, no solar.
He is able to keep him back though.
No solar flare coming down. Our sexy is so DK has priority, but no dragon is available. Looks like they're just going to pressure some waves under the tower. Gold relatively even in the bot side, which is, I think, a nice advantage for DK, bringing Miso into the bot side. He's not on his most comfortable misfortune, and into the Xayah Rakan. I think they're going to be happy being even at this point in the game. Of course, a little bit disappointed that they weren't able to find that kill earlier. It was a nice gank, but unable to find the finish. And Bug now level 6, so much going to be able to find some impact. Psychotic with some nice pressure in the top side of the map. But Duck, man, Ornn is a silly champion. Wow, how did that grass not pick him up there? I'm not certain, but it does not, and Duck able to walk away.
He does use his R here.
Oh, as soon as I look away. Duck drops the train.
Just agree to walk away.
But nothing to come of it.
But I feel like that opens the door for Psychotic. Yeah, he goes for the guts, but it misses.
Yep, Death Realm was available, so if Duck pokes his face out a little too far and Psychotic's cooldowns are up, see it engage mid. Ult away, or ult out of both mid laners. Simon on the punish after the play, so the Moonfall doesn't connect, but does force the ultimate out of Ari, so it's going to make it much more difficult to finish off any engages from Bug with a cease and desist. Oh, a nice punish from Psychotic after Duck trades in onto him.
And Emperor and Bug just wave to each other on the blue side red and then just walk away.
Yeah, I was watching on the minimap before we took a peek. That was a cute little walk by. 2 ships passing in the night. So we see bot lane, Matt's alt accounts has priority right now, and Dragon spawning the next minute, so they're going to have first shot at getting these wards down. Both junglers clearing out the top side of the map. We may see them both go over to the scuttle and look for their mid laner's assistance, but I think likely both of them are going to look to reset and come back out strong for this Dragon. I think we're going to see a large team fight at the Dragon. Psychotic's teleport is going to be up for the spawn, and Duck is not. So I'm not sure if he's going to walk back out to the bot side or just decide to take the teleport trade potentially. Doll, you have no audio. I'm going to assume that that's just you, because nobody else has complained about having no audio. Dragon is up now. Impro has just reset, so DK has the tempo now to come out early. However, Simon has reset, so I think we're going to see a bloodbath between the four members of the bot side of the map. Red's
yeah,
on
they
the
didn't
reset
have
now.
vision on the Emperor reset. They must be still worried. They start the Dragon.
I think definitely worried. But so Emperor here now, alone. We see Matt's ult account starting to rotate over. Ult attempt out from Duck. That's Psychotic taunting him a bit. Let's get this focus back onto the Dragon. Empro flashes over the wall, steals the Dragon! Huge play from Empro. Gets back out over the wall with the ultimate, the Heartbreaker. Simon failing to dash over the wall to follow. Red's not there. 3v4. They find the Dragon. And Duck sucked into the Death Realm on the top side of the map. He will be 1v1 into the Psychotic. Oh, he looks low, flashes out onto the embers, and finds his escape.
Wow. Again, I feel like we just saw too much hesitation from DK. I guess they weren't certain where Rez was, and so they weren't willing to force that fight. But they had the numbers advantage there.
Yeah, didn't look to force the fight, but did start the Dragon as soon as they were grouped. Simon reset, came out after the Dragon had spawned, but way before Reds was able to follow up. Now we see 3 top side from both sides, looking for this Void Grubs fight. Death Realm not available. Early engage out onto Simon. No flashes burned. No Spirit Rush available. Bug half HP. Flashes away. Looking for the chase. Punches directly into Reds, but I think he's going to take the death right here. Charge forward and a secure under the Void Grubs for Empro. A nice play from Matt's alt accounts. Unfortunate on DK's side, sitting at 1-5 in the game right now. It's a bit of hesitation and a bit of failed plays that had promise. Topside, Psychotic has missed a couple potential solo kills, although he has picked one. One up for himself? Yes, I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
And a failed gank onto the bot side after the early vertical jungling. Red's picking up 2 plates for himself here. That's very nice. 1 plate in the bot side taken by DK, and everything else is going to be full 5 plates across the rest. So it's a 2.5k gold lead here. What do you think DK needs to do to get back into this game? As I say that, Jags with the engaged into the bot side. The Solar Flare to follow. The Ignite goes down. Stun. Fia solo. No, the auto attack. Was that onto Fia? Was that Guardian? No, she has Aftershock.
And they walk away.
And another play that just doesn't quite come together.
Just not quite willing to chase them. He had used the forced shot. He had the movement speed buff.
I think the forced shot might have gone down onto R Sexy. I'm not sure where that shield came from. But engaged 2v1 on the top side. Duck unable to get the R2 cast. Psychotic under half HP, but has a shield available. This is going to be another pickup onto Duck for Psychotic. So strong Mordekaiser in the top side now, sitting on his tabbies and looking to complete, I assume, a early Rylai's to make sure that Duck is unable to run away in these fights.
We're also seeing a completion on the Malignance for Ari, for Lowell. So hoping to see some more of those ults come out. Hopefully try and make some plays, get some pressure.
Yeah, the chat agrees. I think the auto went on to our sexy. It was good body blocking to make sure that it was difficult to click, but that's gotta hurt. Fia getting out by the skin of her teeth. As we have 3 topside for DK. Again onto the Baron Pit. They're going to be looking to take the Rift Herald this time around, and they're uncontested by Matt's alt accounts, but Impro is invading. He's going to steal this, probably this entire quadrant, and they'll look to dive bot lane. So they need to move off this Rift Herald and immediately go support bot.
Reds, I think he's got mid turret here, though. It does go down.
And mid turret will fall to Reds. A good, nice push timing. And I'm watching this dive angle from Impro right now.
And he knows the jungler wasn't nearby.
We have dive forward from Fia, but nobody connects with the grand entrance. Jags is low. Look at the bot lane directed camera. Oh, Jags makes it out. It's their turn. DK says we're going to pick up the free kill this time. Fia drops. The grand entrance doesn't connect. We're having a big fight top lane. The Death Realm has already been burnt, but as I mentioned, the Rylai's comes out. Duck is unable to run away. Miso protected by Simon. This is a
and DK showing us that they are not out of this game yet. They want to keep fighting, and what a reaction for the bot lane of just seeing Fia took a step too far, was the only one in that turret aggro, and gets punished for it.
Yep, another nice lockdown Jane out of Leona, and great to see Miso playing to support it. And they find a pickup with nothing to return for it. And especially against this strong Viego. The Bork already completed, the Merc Tread's available. He's got to be confident going into this Leona Jhin in the 2v3. Duck with the immediate engage back onto Psychotic on the top side of the map after the teleport. So, ultimate burned out, will chase him. The Rylai's is going to help Psychotic on the run out. Oh, but we go back to the bot lane. Psychotic's able to escape. And there's an engage onto the dragon, as well as the bot laners. A flash forward at Impro onto Bug. Immediately chunked down. Jags now alone. It dropped by Miso dropped to the Bork Viego power.
Impro catches
Simon falls as well. Oh, and it's a disaster in the bot side of the map. A huge pickup from Matt's alt accounts. Impro with a great engage, follow up by Fia. And so really, I think a team anchored on the Impro Viego, team fight anchored on Viego with the support coming out of Fia and Reds to clean it up. Our Sexy's still sitting on just a Kraken Slayer, so not a ton of damage coming out quite yet, but great pickups from them. Oh, currently sitting at 3 dragons. So as you mentioned, this game is not out of DK's hands, but it's starting to snowball. They need to hold this, stop the bleeding.
Absolutely, yeah. The 3 early dragons onto Matt's ult because they're definitely wanting to push those win stats as low as possible, finish this quickly. And I think DK, they're in a space where the Mordekaiser is starting to come online. He's finished the Rylai's, he's halfway towards the next item. But once we can start seeing that pressure applied top lane, maybe divide the attention of Matt's ult accounts, who wants to be that big team fight, it could be their window back into this game.
Yeah, I think if they can divide their attention and keep looking for picks around the Vi and Ahri, that's going to be their real angle in this game, where potentially the Solar Eclipse from Leona, as we mentioned. Bug coming up here to the top side, blows Duck's flash for his own, but Impro is here to answer. I think we could see a Death Realm come out on the Impro, but Bug left out alone with Duck. I don't know that he's going to be happy in that matchup. Throws the Season Desist. Simon on the follow-up to support. Psychotic finds the solo kill onto Viego. And then the rest of Matt's ult accounts is here to support. Simon moving forward with Spirit Rush. No charges left. Duck. Oh, he predicts the flash out of the train onto Bug with the R2. Jhin opens up. Not able to connect with the curtain call, but a big fight in the top side. It's going to end up 1 for 2 in favor of Matt's ult accounts after a strong start for DK. Great pickup from Psychotic, 1v1ing Impro in the Death Realm, and then Simon moving to support Bug immediately.
And all the while, Red's making a good call of just pushing in this bot wave, getting this tier 2.
Yep, I totally agree. I think Matt's alt accounts is winning on both sides of the map, and that's not a good sign for DK at this point in the game. I'm worried about Miso potentially caught out in the mid lane. Drops barrier. I think a little bit of panic from Fia's pressure there. So nice forced error from Fia. DK is going to bring out 1-3-1 at this point in the game. So Simon looking to push bot side with this teleport coming up very soon. A turret picked up, first turret of the game for DK to allow themselves to pick up some of this bounty gold. Talk to me about the upcoming dragon spawn. I think it's coming in the next couple minutes. This is already sole point for Matt's alt accounts, and they have the stronger team fight. I think DK is going to struggle to contest it.
Yeah, I want to see, setting up for this dragon, Bug and Lowell playing together. They have such a pick combo together with the Ahri and the Vi. If they can find Reds or our Sexy before this dragon spawns, take out one of the big sources of damage, or even Empro, if they can do it before this fight comes up, make the odds in their favor. That's what I'm hoping to see them do together. And they're together in the bot lane setting it up.
Yep. They're trying to pick up this turret bounty gold. Engage from Red's awesome onto Simon, but he will not find him. Bug takes the collateral damage, immediate cease and desist to try to counter. Finds the stun in the shield, but unable to bring much damage to bear. Simon trying
TP in
to
from Psychotic.
wait out his Spirit Rush. Oh, huge damage out of Reds to finish him out. Psychotic in the Death Realm with Reds. Gonna find the pickup, but he's gonna come out and find himself 1v3. What can he make happen here? Great flash away, using the Rylai slow to build some distance. Duck not gonna let him walk away for free though. The Ornn ulti comes out. Fia with the Grand Entrance to lock down. And that's gonna be a 3-for-1 in the bot side of the map. Advantage to MAA again. So I think this game is solidly in the hands of Matt's alt accounts. Now waiting to see if they're when they're able to pick up this next soul point. This is an Infernal Dragon, so bringing even a more teamfight prowess to their lineup. This is a tough spot for DK to play out of.
Yeah, I think if you're in DK's shoes at this point, the initiative is no longer in your hands. Matt's alt accounts has a big lead, but this is the LCC. Anything can happen. If they keep playing together, if they look for a mistake from Matt's alt accounts and are ready to catch it, whether that's someone overextending like our Sexy or even Emperor Reds and are available to take it, they're not done with this game just yet, but it is going to be an uphill battle for sure.
Yeah, it's an uphill battle all the way as this Dragon Soul Point is going to start out. It's half HP. Bug standing on a ward, but channeling his... Oh, Smite comes out.
Early.
Dragon Soul Point goes over to Impro with the Smite. Bug drops, and Jags to follow. Solar Flare drops, but will stun no one. 2 go down for DK. 5 still available for Matt's alt accounts, and I think they're going to walk over to this Baron or push down mid. No, they're going to take the third option. They said, we want us a bit of a psychotic kitten.
Absolutely brutal.
The 5-man celebration out of Matt's alt accounts. They know that they're in a dominant position in this game. 22 minutes in, they are sitting at 41k. DK's 32 with Soul Point and Baron. I think they're going to be pushing to win after this pickup. Probably going to reset together and then shove down top of the middle. So let's take a look at what the big impact is. I think a big problem is they've been unable to play around Jags. I think the Bug Simon combo with this Ahri Vi is very powerful and definitely something to look for, but they're not finding that much success. And I really want to see those early game plays connect fully. They had some nice angles, but just unable to finish the pickups.
And I think I want to see them look for kills before they start objectives, where if they start an objective and give Matt's alt accounts time to group together and go to the objective as a team with this kind of comp, it's a disadvantageous situation for DK. But here, what I'm hoping to see, if we had to paint an ideal picture for what could get DK back in this game, what would it look like? Is it an overextension under turrets? It's going to be a mistake from Matt's
I think it's
for
about
sure,
10
with them
minutes
being
of
this far in the
consecutive
lead.
mistakes. To be honest, at this point in the game, sitting down 10, almost 11k gold with Baron and Infernal Soul, and a stronger team fight. Psychotic needs to take out. He needs to manage to bring Impro, Duct, and Red's Awesome all into the Death Realm at once. If he can 1v1 Reds or Impro in the team fight, it's a huge advantage for DK. I think final Curtain Call needs to land all 4 shots, and they need a Solar Flare to set it up. Is the real only option, in addition to Ari finding some nice charms. But sitting at 0-5, it's going to be a difficult angle.
We have engaged on
down
bot.
bot lane, cease and assist onto Red's Awesome. Psychotic Kittens deciding that's not the fight for us, as the turn comes out from Rez onto some Bug. Thank you for the call out, Soon.
And just showing that how far this game has pushed in favor of Matt's alt accounts, where Reds can just say, yeah, I'll fight both of you, to both Psychotic and Bug.
Yeah, Solar Flare comes out to stun the bot side just to buy some time, but his tower will fall and the inhib to follow. So the base has been cracked, and they're going to rotate over onto Miso. Miso's going to find himself 1v4, Grand Entrance will land, and are sexy to pick up the kill. Sitting at 4-0-4 on this side pick. Ooh, a nice Death's Grasp out from Psychotic to find some pressure down on Fia. Exhaust comes through, Charm in onto Jags, and Psychotic and Jags will both fall. Souls are available for Impro to get some resets. Simon drops to the burst of Red's Diana, and this is going to spell the end for DK. 4 still available for Matt's alt accounts, only Bug available for DK to defend. That's 2 inhibs down, this 3rd tower to fall. And DK is going to have to start thinking about game 2.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely, the coffin has been sealed at this point. And we're seeing the last turret go down. Nexus starting to take damage.
Get that curtain call out, buff the damage a little bit. And GG, good game to Matt's alt accounts. Nicely played from them.